demystify astrology for you. I want you to understand that the oldest of all techniques, according to me, for understanding and predicting situations and events here or on the earth is unquestionably astrology. Now, astrology is very, very closely linked with astronomy. Now, we have 12 full moons in a year. So, every 12 full moons, as we now call them the seasons, would return clockwise. Now, this information was vital to our ancestors because they could use it to prepare for different seasons. The compartments, which we call zodiacs, they were divided into 12 sections according to the full moons. We have 12 full moons. Similarly, the zodiac was divided into 12 sections, and the stars in each section were identified as a unit called constellations, which means a group of stars. Each constellation was given a name, a sign that symbolized the natural events taking place on Earth during the time of the year when the sun was moving through or was in each zodiac. During the time of March 21st to April 20th is the rise of the spring, and Aries, that is the start of the zodiac sign. So Aries is signified, the astrological symbol given to Aries is ram. Right. Now, this is the first day the sun enters this first sign of the zodiac, Aries, that marks the day when the whole world or the earth feels glad to be alive. See, after a big winter, after the black or the bleak winter, when the spring comes in, the entire earth feels alive. The entire world feels alive. And the first day, that marks the first day of the spring, little leaves come out. Now, rams as well as other creatures began their energetic mating battles, butting their heads against each other fiercely because they're alive, they're happy to see the spring. Now, everything and everybody gets busy, frantically preparing for the hunting and the growing season ahead. Tools are sharpened. Arrows and knives as well as plows, the scythes, they are readied for action in the fresh spring. People born under this sign, now you should associate those people that they have these attributions to them. They feel they are alive. They are the start of the year. They are completely energetic. They are sharpening their tools, their magnetism to go ahead and explore the world. If you see, the Aryans are also that type. They're energetic. They completely want to explore the world. Now, people born under this sign are always associated with command, rules, as they are aggressive. They're self-assertive like the war planet, angry Mars, fiery and red, but in a positive sense. Because when you're angry, it can be constructive and it can also be destructive if you're over angry. But I would take it that Aryans, when they are angry, they are more constructive because they have a passion. They want to go and explore the world. They feel alive. They are into metals and weapons and tools and actions. They're pure and honest, and without forethought, they just speak. The part of the body that rules Aries is the face and the head. So people born under this sign, when do they function the best? They function the best when they act on an impulse. So see, if you listen to this carefully, that Aries is the start, beginning of the new year after the heavy winter. The spring has come in, it's all fresh with ideas, it's completely rejuvenated and it's completely in action. So people born under this sign, their careers, what are their careers? Careers that give them passion, that gives them zest, where they can command, where they can rule, where they can generate their own new ideas. And since these are the attributes when people are born under this sign, So when do they function best? When they work on an impulse. So here, when they tune into their higher energies and work on an impulse, they'll always be hitting the right target. So that's what Aries are, because they are the start of New Year. They are born in spring. The sun, it travels through all these 12 zodiac signs and it comes back to spring. So the return of the sun to the portion of the zodiac occupied by the constellation Aries marked the return of the spring, and so the cycle began again from the Aries, then the Taurus, then the Gemini, then the Cancer, then the Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and back to Aries. It's like a clockwork precision.